It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey, guys. Welcome back. And it's another hot, messy topics. Guys, we've been live so many times today. I feel like I'm just like lived out, but I can't be lived out for hot, messy topics because we have two special guests, of course, as always. Well, not as always, because we have Kempire, who is gracing us with his presence from his trip on his 90-day fiance search for love. Kempire, I can't just like keep dragging you. Hey.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, it's going to be really a sad situation when I get back to the States and there is no love.
Well, yeah, that's sad. Well, hold on. We have to find somebody with love. Hey, Jason, is there any love in your life?
There is a show for that. There is a 90-day show. I'm sure I've seen it on Discovery Plus where 90-Day Fiance couldn't find love.
Oh my God.
That's like
There
every
has to
episode.
be.
Just saying.
Okay, I'm dropping in the call-in link for you guys. I'm still a little bit congested. I'm sorry, guys, but we have a lot of topics for you guys, and Kempire is gracing us with his presence. We have a lot to go over. We have the Keeping Up with the Kardashians relaunch, Monique and Candace drama, which Kempire is going to fill us in. And if you guys didn't catch Kempire's latest video on all of that happening, go check it out because he will go further in detail about it. Bethany Frankel has been exposed by producers. Ebony was ousted from the launch party by her Real Housewives of New York cast members.
Are we talking about Sonia Morgan at all?
Oh. Yes. And so we'll talk about that. And Teresa got engaged. So we have a lot to talk about. Where should we start? Where?
Maybe just start with Sonia, because I think everything else is probably a lot. Let's give people a moment to get into the chat.
All right. We'll give you guys a minute. Catherine, thank you so much. What's taking so long? Well, Kempire was searching for love. Hello, Kempire. A scorpion in the house. Catherine, thank you. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. Tonight is the subscribers-only live chat, so if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. So in this book, the Dave Quinn tell-all, Not All Diamonds and Rosé, I believe I have a photo of the book. I want to bring it up really quick. Here it is. Apparently, it was revealed that Heather Thompson shared that Sonia Morgan, as a party trick, would take a lit cigarette and put it in her hoo-ha and show that you can smoke the cigarette from your hoo-ha. This is, to me, vile. Like, I didn't even want to talk about this. Jason wanted to talk about this because Jason
did not want to talk about it. I'm saying there is a word for that. Okay.
No, so don't use that word.
I won't use that word, but there. Okay. So I'm from the circus. So I have to be honest. I've seen a lot. I know a lot of weird shit. And I don't know if anyone in New York, I mean, last time I was on here and I was talking about that place where you go, it's like a tequila bar, but it's downstairs under a diner. And someone said it's La Esquina. So maybe you'll know this place. It's called The Box. And they have 2 shows a night. It's in New York City, Lower East Side.
They tried not letting me in, by the way.
Yes, they did. I used to choreograph some of the dancers there. I used to perform there sometimes, but it was like anything that was like circus tricks. And then you had like a guy with I can't even describe what happened there, but we had a performer named Queen La. So it's gross.
And there was also a guy who used to, and guys, this is so gross. So I'm going to kind of monitor everything that I'm saying real quick because we know that Philly Diva watches this.
Has anybody been to The Box in New York? There's one in LA.
Yes. Guys, answer if you've been to The Box.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's not one in LA, one in London.
There was a person who actually was a part of this whole show at The Box who used to literally get off
on
the audience and do that onto the audience, and the audience
they didn't do onto the audience. It wasn't onto the audience, Adam, but it was something like that. But you have to imagine, like, I don't know if anyone knows who Raven O or Joey Arias is. They did Cirque du Soleil for a little bit. They used to perform at The Box all the time. It's a show that the first show starts around 1:45 in the morning. The second show is about 3 something in the morning, and it was so hard. Like, when you come out of the circus, you look for things to do, right? So that was one of the things to do was choreograph the topless dancers, which it's stuff that you would see in Paris that no one cares about. But like in New York, we are a little, still new to that experience.
All right. Well, the whole point is here, if Sonia is actually doing this as a party trick in front of people.
My point is she could have performed at the box.
Using a lit cigarette to smoke it out of her hoo-ha. Nobody is finding that to be cute.
It's not cute. It's gross.
Are we surprised, though? I don't think anyone's surprised.
No.
She fell asleep at Pump when I was managing Pump, and I had to wake her up and let her know that it was closed.
Oh, my God.
You guys always
know
stories that I haven't heard before.
Wait, so I had to... Okay, I'm going to tell a story. Can I tell a story really quick that I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to tell?
Go ahead.
So there's a couple of people who come into Pump, and if Lisa's there, she'll be like, and one of them was...
Oh, Kathy Hilton.
Oh, I'm going to start so much shit. Ramona. So when Ramona was there, it was like a no-go. We would try to distract her, but she was the last one in the restaurant one night by herself, sitting at a table, empty restaurant, like the lounge is jamming, there's music playing, there's people drinking at the bar, and Ramona is like out in the garden just by herself, just like looking up. I was like, hey, so we're closed. I don't know what to tell you anymore, but you have to go not like get away from this space and move into that space. But interesting people, those New Yorkers.
All right. I can't with this. I don't even want to use this as a topic.
I'm just kidding.
Tonight. We have a lot to talk about. I cannot talk about Sonia Morgan and her party trick of smoking a cigarette out of her hoo-ha. That does not get me excited. That might get other people excited, but for me, it's not. So guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. We have almost 300 people in the room, 6 minutes in. Let's talk about something that is good news, right? At least we think. I want to talk to you guys about this woman right here because Teresa Giudice is engaged officially. Well, it came out in People magazine today that she got engaged in Greece. Her now fiance, Louis Ruelas, not only got the fireworks, he got the lobster, he got the crab, and he got the $300,000 engagement ring. But there's a lot of fans who are worried about her. This was the photo, right?
Ooh.
So within the fireworks, it was an illuminated sign that said "Marry Me." This is her right here with him. I've seen a lot of fan comments. A lot of people are not happy for her. And then I also saw Kempire's video where Kempire was like, I don't know. But with that, I'm gonna bring you guys up callers as we go throughout the topics because we have a lot of topics. After this, I want to talk to you about Sonia briefly, please, briefly.
But not about the same thing.
Engagement. Kempire, what do you think about this?
Here's the thing. If I've been following this Louis story because people have been reaching out to me that are connected to Louis, allegedly. I'm just going to say allegedly, but it's been reported since then on some major publications. And there was a lot of similarities to what's going on with Teresa and him in the relationship and how things are moving forward. Then the intermingling of money, moving in, getting engaged. I'm a little worried for Teresa because as we already know, she's less than smart when it comes to relationships and signing off on things that she shouldn't be signing off on. And money. So I don't want her to go through what she went through before. But look, she's a grown-ass woman. So I can only do so much in this regard. But I think a lot of people think that I don't love love. I love love. I love love. But I don't love this love.
Okay.
Yes?
No.
The Pinterest engagement was a...
Jason, what do you think about this engagement? A $300,000 ring. They bought a $3 million mansion together, and they put $3 more million into it, which means it's a $6 million mansion. She's moved on. Her husband was deported. She spent time in prison. Her daughters went through all of it. We're all wanting, and I feel like I can at least say this about it. We all want to see her win. At the end of the day, she served her time. She's done it. She served it, like literally, like Kempire said. I don't want to see any more heartache or hardship on this family. I want to see her win. But again, when it comes to Louis Ruelas, we've labeled him as a sex addict. We've heard that he has thrown former girlfriends out of the house if they don't give him sex 3-4 times a day. We've heard that he's very
a day.
Yes, a day. Those are the rumors.
Y'all need to stop.
All right, I don't know what you're looking for in Amsterdam, but I thought you said love.
Yeah. I honestly, hold on. I have to cut Kempire off on this one because
I'm just
Kempire is
kidding.
looking for maybe a brothel, maybe not love, but that is not the shit that goes down. When you're 7-8 years in, Kempire, I don't know if you're thinking you're getting it 7-8 times a day. Bitch,
No.
if you wake me up by 6-7 a.m., don't even listen. You wake me up by 6-7 a.m. Jason goes to the gym. I go for a walk with the dogs. We do our shows. I'm in bed by 7 p.m. Jason's up till 11 talking on the phone. Then the next morning, guess what? We do it all over again. You want some romantic shit? You're not getting it here.
Married life sucks.
Married life sucks. Yes. Jordan, can you chime in on this?
Yes, I can. As somebody who has been married for 5 years and in the relationship for 10, I can speak to this very well. Marriage does suck.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys,
In a good way, right?
I'm just joking.
Right?
I'm just joking. No, it
We're trying
sucks
to
in the
get Adam
best way.
married, Jordan. Come on.
No, it sucks in the best way that when you wake up the next day after you get married, the person looks the exact same. Like nothing changes. It's like no, like you don't become a new person, right?
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like it's fine. Like you don't like we don't wake up the next day and you're all of a sudden Satan.
Well, thank God.
I mean,
You
sometimes.
the one on 90 Day Fiance, Kempire. So you the one that needs to be worried about this. You the one that needs to be worried.
Kempire, you are so
Why
rude.
you over there creeping
And
in
I'm
red
on a new
light
show called
district? I
Married.
see you.
I'm on a new show called Married to Crazy.
Listen,
You want to see crazy?
I believe
I
it
would
though.
love to be a
I dated a
producer on
Cancer
that
before.
because I have such vast experience.
She's a Cancer too, Kempire.
Yeah, he's a different type of cancer.
Okay.
And I'm a Cancer rising, so.
Oh, I'm
Jordan,
all kinds of
Jordan,
Jordan,
That's
I'm
what I
reading
do.
you're crazy. I feel you're crazy. I get that energy.
It's
Just to be
always
fair.
bubbling just
Wait,
below
so
the
there's
surface.
Cancer energy all around here. Cancer rising, Cancer sun. Wow.
Aren't you a Taurus, Kempire?
Cancer rising. Learn the difference.
But aren't you a Taurus though?
Yes, I'm a Taurus. Through and through.
Taurus moon.
So
That's
why
why
are
we
you
get
telling me to
along.
learn the difference? All I said was, aren't you a Cancer or a Taurus?
Well, no,
confusing me.
yeah, but I was saying that there's the Cancer energy that's here because we all have Cancer in our chart.
Yeah, we're all about
Do
to
y'all
cry.
have Taurus in our chart? Probably. Do y'all have Taurus in our chart too? Because you're a Taurus and I'm a Taurus moon. Or
Nah.
Taurus moon.
I'm a Virgo
Wait a minute.
moon, Sagittarius,
Virgo.
something else. I'm always conflicting.
Wait
So
a
I'm
minute.
a
I'm going to bring
Virgo
up
with
one
a
other person with
Taurus moon and a
us.
Cancer rising.
We have Charm
She better be a
1
Cancer.
and G.
And where's Femtera when we need her?
Right?
She's
We have
asleep.
Charm 1 and G in here, and then we also have Reality Check. We have Philly Diva. We have Christine is a math nerd. Natalia and
Kristen is a math nerd, not Christine.
Yes,
not
Kristen, the
Christina.
math nerd.
Hey,
Kristen is math.
I can't catch a break with this, Kristen. I need you to put a space in this name because I always am doing this. I'm so sorry.
Can we get an underscore or something?
Something. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring up Charm 1 and G because I want to ask you guys, one, about the party trick that Sonia Morgan is being exposed for by Heather Thompson. And then two, Teresa Giudice's $300,000 engagement ring and her new engagement to Louis Ruelas. Which, by the way, I have to say I'm pissed off. And I want to tell you guys why I'm pissed off.
I have the same question, Kempire.
Go ahead, Kempire.
Where did that man get $300,000 for a wedding ring? Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
You don't know his life? You don't know his life?
Wait,
neither does Teresa.
But that's my big question. Where is this money coming from? I know they say he's an entrepreneur, but what is he entrepreneuring that he's making millions of dollars to put an extra $3 million into this home and buy this $300,000 engagement ring?
Yeah, but you don't know. The point is like they exist. Like if we're not questioning the Gorgas, why are we questioning?
We ain't questioning the Gorgas.
You're gonna go over here and you're gonna put your nails out like this, and you're gonna look at me like checking. No, hold on. I'm bringing up Charming, but with a 1 instead of the I. Let's do that.
Hey, Charming.
Hi. Hello.
Okay. I have to ask you really quick. Let's talk about the Teresa Giudice engagement. What are your thoughts? And he bought her $300,000 ring. He proposed in Greece. Dina Manzo, who was a part of the cast of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, she was there. There were fireworks. There was crab. There was lobster. But are we happy for her?
It's too early for her to be signing any paperwork
Sure.
for any man.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
what I'm most curious about, like, wasn't he? Someone said it before, like being investigated for some money issue. It's like
You bet your ass I'm going to talk about it.
No, but I don't think, was it money issues, Jordan, or was it sex addictions?
I heard that
Whoa,
he
that
got
just makes
something
it
about some
better.
taxes or something, but I could be wrong. Like, this was just a passing thing that I heard. Now, it could have been asses and not taxes, so don't mind me.
Wait,
You're
no, here's the
shady
thing.
as hell.
Philly Diva, I'm sorry, girl.
Wait. Here's the thing with Louis. There are multiple rumors. It's not just the sex rumors. It's the other. There were some allegations from his exes about stealing business from her. So there are some other allegations that are out there about Louis, and also about his temper.
So it may not have
Allegedly.
been him not paying money. It may have just been him stealing money. Like I
Allegedly.
said, it's too early for her to be signing any type of paperwork with any man other than Andy Cohen.
Wait, Philly
and-
Diva is asking to tap in on this conversation. Philly Diva, go ahead.
You know, I've had my just going.
Yes, God, you better have a bite.
All right, Kathy Hilton, go ahead.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning with the cigarettes out the hoo-ha. Like,
Oh my gosh.
don't just start
no.
kink scamming. Like, there is, I mean, it is maybe not for us.
I
Okay.
didn't think that she was Trina's demographic. And if you
But
know, you know.
apparently she
Clock
is.
your references, children.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Can I say something, Philly Diva, real quick?
Yes.
I was kissed by Trina.
Oh,
I hope not on the mouth.
No, we
I don't
checked.
want to talk about that.
No, I'm kidding.
We can talk.
That is
wait,
so
wait,
rude.
wait.
Hold on. Hold
wait,
on.
Have you listened to Trina's
wait,
music,
Hold on,
Adam?
real quick.
wait,
I was
wait.
8 years old. I was at the Atlanta airport.
Oh,
My
that's really
grandfather
big.
passed away. Huh?
That's
What
really
Trina
big.
are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you really
Yeah,
quick.
now I'm really
That way-
confused.
Listen, I'm gonna give it to you really quick. That way Philly Diva can continue. But Trina, who I love watching on Love and Hip Hop, I understand. I know what you guys are talking about. But when I was 8 years old, my cousins recognized her at the airport, and her face was all over People and Us Weekly. And when
How
it
old are
was,
you,
they
Adam?
asked me to go over and take their copy of People magazine and take it and get her to sign it. So I did. She kissed me on the cheek and she left a red lip. And I have a photo of it to this day by my cousins who decided not to talk to me anymore. So we don't have a relationship. But I will see
I
them at
can't get the
Thanksgiving,
picture?
which I can't wait. So,
So I
Philly
can't get the
Diva,
picture.
continue. Huh?
So I can't get the picture. is
Oh,
what
I'll
you're
I'll get you the picture. I just have to talk to the cousins.
saying. Oh, do you
But it
need
was
me
on
to be
the
on three-way
cheek,
for that?
not
I'll
the
be there
lip.
for you. It's fine.
Not that it was the cheek, not the lips.
How old are you, Adam? Because we need to talk about this. You were
Baby.
8 years
like
old.
20
How
20
old are
years
you
ago.
now?
A
I'm
baby.
28.
I'm 2 years older than you?
Yeah.
God Christ.
I don't even
Thank
want
God
to
for
say how much
Nivea,
older I
'cause-
am.
Wait. I got to clear this up about Trina because I've actually interviewed Trina twice. She is probably one of my favorite people that I've ever interviewed. And
Well,
I
you didn't
never
act like that
expected
the way you laughed and whatnot. Just saying.
Accomplished.
I'm sure that is
I
not
was
the.
not
I'm sure
interested.
it's not your number
I
one.
am not saying that Trina is not a nice person. I've never heard anything bad about her personally, you know, other than antics on the show. I am laughing at a rumor that has been going on for many years. That allegedly the baddest bitch has.
Wait, don't say it.
No, go on and say it, girl. But I just know what
And
you better
also,
say, girl. Go
and
on and say it,
also,
girl.
I think what Philly
Allegedly.
Diva means is the rumor. She's laughing at it as a joke, but she would not hope that anybody has any.
No,
Of
that I'm
Yeah.
not again. I'm not even putting that out there. Those words were
Right.
not coming from my mouth, but this
Right.
has
The
been
views
a rumor
of
that
the
I've heard.
people that are reporting this rumor are not the views of Up and Adam, Kempire, Down with Jason, Porn with Jordan, Charming, and Philly Diva. Whoever spread these rumors do not represent any of the opinions that are being spread on Hot Messy Topics in this moment. Thank
Wow.
you. Like and subscribe to each and every channel.
Wait, hold on, Jordan. Philly Diva, really quick. Charming, you're so quiet, and I just have to
I'm
ask
just taking
you,
it
what are your
all
thoughts on
in.
this? I know you're taking it in, but you have to just give us some output here.
Yes, I mean, I don't really watch that much Love and Hip. Is it Love and Hip Hop, Trina's in? I mean, I've catched a couple of episodes, and she seems like a lot. It's like a very explosive person.
Honestly, that is just Trina on the show. Like, I've been listening to Trina. Like, I hate to put my age out there, but I look kind of young for my age. I'm 42. Like, I'm about to be 43.
Wow! Oh my God, I would die to look like you at 42.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. So I've been listening to Trina for a very, 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 very long time. So when I say I've never heard, I mean, like back in the 90s, I had never heard anybody say anything bad about Trina as a person. So I don't even want to put like that negativity out there. This is just rumors that, again, I have heard for many, many years, again, giving my age in this, hip hop, R&B gossip community that would make me laugh at the fact that back in the day, she gave Adam a kiss 20 years ago.
Okay.
I want to see that picture. I want to see that
Just
picture.
go on and tell him what Wendy Williams said on the radio, girl. Just go on and tell him what Wendy said on the radio, girl. Just go on and tell him.
baby, thank you so much. Coming to show you guys some love. All right, to get back to it real quick before we bring up some of our other callers, especially reality. Oh, it's cutting it off.
Reality TV check with Bad and Bougie KM. Get into it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Goriana. Jordan knows. All right. So I'm going to go around the room really quick and I'm going to start down at the bottom because Kimpire and Jason already talked about this. What are your thoughts on, I don't even want to talk about the Sonia Morgan party thing. Stop. Don't say that word. Don't say that word.
No, sorry.
But what are your thoughts about
like health-wise, as a nursing student, I'm like someone from the medical community needs to like do something there.
Well, are you putting it from your mouth?
Oh my God!
Like, did someone already smoke the cigarette? No, but I'm asking a real question. Did someone already smoke the cigarette and then that's
put
gross?
It in there?
How you think you're lighting it while it's down there?
No, tobacco is a plant. He probably lit it.
That's a different talent, I think.
Who is speaking on this? Who is speaking on this?
Heather Thompson.
Heather Thompson. Get Heather on the phone. Get Heather on the phone.
Cigarettes are already just filled with so much crap, and just like imagining putting it down there and like
all those carcinogenics in your
feminine thing is just being that's just gross.
Adam, get Trina on the phone.
If they turn your teeth yellow, what do they turn?
Yes,
you can get Trina Braxton,
your
maybe.
Teeth, your mouth dies, your lungs dies, everything.
Like, what does that do to that? Like, do you just not love it? Like,
hold on, wait a minute. I can't talk about this anymore. I'm getting grossed out. We have a few other callers we're gonna bring up. I want to ask everybody in here really quick while we cycle through the callers. 462 in the room, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button for a subscribers only live chat. What do you guys think about Teresa Giudice getting engaged to this man, Louis Ruelas, who looks very handsome in photos, but then we see him on screen and he's kind of weird.
Where did you see him handsome in a photo?
He looks handsome
in that Pinterest. They're like competing for who had more work done.
From very far away, and if you look too quickly while passing by on a moving train, he kind of looks like Christopher Maloney. Just a little bit. Like literally, like as you're squinting, as you're moving by on the Polar Express.
So yeah, he's a full-on Monet. Catch this '90s Clueless reference.
You're shady as hell.
Oh my God.
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I hope Bravo, gets to film the entire wedding and everything, because then they have like another Erika situation with all his backstory. That would be great.
He has a really good lawyer. I like, and I mean this from the bottom of my soul. I really, really hope that there is at least one person not affiliated with Bravo who is smart enough to get her to sign the right paperwork.
Unlike Kenya Moore, who didn't sign a prenup. Yes, I agree. Sign the fucking prenup. And she already said in an interview she would not sign a prenup.
And that scares me between the
so now we have Dolores' storyline.
Yeah.
Dolores' sole
No.
storyline is to get
It's
her
gonna
to
be
sign
about-
this damn prenup.
Hold
Dolores has
on.
to find the lawyer. She has to film every scene of her season with Teresa, and every time she sees her, the words prenup needs to come out of her mouth.
Drinking
That
game
needs to
alert.
be
Old
the only
fashioned.
thing that
Dolores
she
is
needs
old
to do.
fashioned. She's not going to be encouraging.
Wait,
her
what is
friends
the
to
drinking
buy
game
prenup.
alert?
Prenup.
Every time Dolores says prenup, we take a shot.
Okay.
Every time.
Yes.
Okay.
On the new
Real quick.
season.
Jason, Kempire, Philly Diva, Charming, Pouring with Jordan. I'm going to go ahead and bring up another person. I'm going to start cycling everyone out and then bringing everyone back in. Charming, since I brought you up first with Jordan, I'm going to go ahead and drop you down and then bring you back up. And then I'm going to also bring up Natalia, Cocktails with Lovable Lisa, Kristen.
Yes, because
Good
us Kristen
job.
stick together.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Charming, we'll see you in a second. All right. Hey.
Mute.
We got to get her to
Muted.
unmute this.
This is a mute day, Adam. You were muted for like
You're
5
muted
minutes.
too.
But we are unmuting
That
better
is-
Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey. Okay,
Hey,
so
Adam. Hey, Jason. Hey, Kempire. Hey, Jordan.
Hi.
by the way, you always look so pretty.
Thank you.
Yes,
You know that
Hey.
Bad and Bougie? Hold on, I have to say this. Bad and Bougie wrote a book.
Yeah, I did.
Was it about the NFL and all of these bitches trying to get in on your men?
It was actually it was a thesis for a doctrine that one of us was doing. So we all wrote short stories about our lives as NFL wives, and then she put them all together in one book and put it out.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to buy that book. I need that book.
And
I want
we
that
all
book.
have
Interested.
different outcomes because it makes it interesting. 2 are still married, 3 are divorced, 1 chose a whole different lifestyle. We all had to, it's interesting, but okay. So let me talk about Teresa.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me bring back up the public. Go ahead.
And then
Okay.
after that, can you tell us why you weren't on
my
wax?
real job in real life is real estate. So from what I understand, he is a successful real estate investor that makes millions of dollars. And if you guys
Aren't we
remember
all?
in the last reunion, Dolores' son was working for him doing real estate.
Oh.
I don't think I remember that.
I do.
Wait, Dolores' son was doing real estate?
He was.
I remember he was on-
Dolores' son was working for Teresa's fiance now. And Teresa said that he was doing really well. He had already made a lot of money working for him. So to my understanding, he is a successful real estate investor.
Right.
Now,
Allegedly.
that's just what I heard.
Allegedly. Right.
Allegedly.
Guys, I have a family emergency. I have to go. I'm sorry.
All right.
See you later, baby.
Okay. So I did hear about his violent past. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think Teresa's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already went to jail for someone else's financial issues. So I don't think she's going to do that again. So I feel like she's going to be okay. Like she's been around the block a few times. She's not dumb, so I don't know.
She's been around the block. She's been around the cell block. Like,
Cell Block Tango.
Jordan.
tangled around the cell block. Why
Jordan.
haven't they asked Teresa to be on Dancing with the Stars? Have they asked her to be on Dancing with the Stars?
I'm sure they have.
She should. Because she has a
That
nice
seems like
body.
too much work.
Because if
Like,
her first song is not Cell Block Tango, then the whole thing is a waste.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Really quick, I want to bring up the next thing and I want to see how you guys feel because it kind of pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, this new book came out and it's called Not All Diamonds and Rosé by this man right here, Dave Quinn. He's known on
What is
Instagram,
title?
9 Daves, which I thought this was an interesting title, especially because he drags LVP in it. But in the book, actually, we'll get to the book in a second. But aside from the book, he did a book launch party. In this book launch party, Ebony K. Williams showed up. So thank you, Ebony. Guys, again, we have almost 500 people in the room. Go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. That way you can join the chat. But what we heard was that when Ebony showed up, Well, these three decided to exit because they did not want to be in the same room as Ebony K. Williams. So that just came out today, and it was through Page 6 saying that the rest of them showed up early just to make an appearance to support Dave Quinn, but they did not want to be photographed, nothing with Ebony K. Williams.
Because they're not smart enough to be on The View.
But that's what I'm about to say.
Intimidating.
Can I say really quick my problem with all of this? And this shit pisses me off. Whether it's diversity, whether it's, and also LGBTQIA is a form of diversity, but any way you look at it, Garcelle, she is on The Real. She is successful. She has different jobs. But then we see Ebony K. Williams, who is now being featured on The View. She's doing the damn thing. Why are we acting the way that we're acting towards these women? And it looks so, and I hate to use the R word, I really do, but it comes off that way, especially if the three white women are going to exit because this woman comes in, I don't like it. I want to hear an opinion. I wanted to hear an opinion no matter if all of our callers were white, if they were black, if they were Hispanic, Asian, whatever it was. I want to hear the opinion because for me, it doesn't sit well. But
I think they're just intimidated by her, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. You saw that on the show. She's having success. She can have success without the show. She doesn't need Real Housewives of New York. She didn't need it before. She doesn't need it after. All of these women that you're mentioning, they all need the show. Who's going to buy a ticket to Luann's cabaret, Christmas, whatever the hell party? What is Leah doing? Is she going to be back? Ramona, I just told you we kicked her out of Pump because, she didn't know where she was. So what I mean?
Jason, she did say that, one of the things that the Roni cast, one of the issues they had with her was bringing up the topic of race. But then she also said
intimidation it's still intimidation. It's like they're intimidated. They don't want to have a conversation. They don't want to deal with that. They just want to do what they were doing before.
All I'm saying is that she said in an interview, had you guys not have brought up your microaggressions, I would not have to continue to bring up the topic of race, but they did
bring up microaggressions.
I don't
all throughout the season.
But
I can't.
Here's the thing. In that promotion, in the red carpet, Ramona also said that there was no need for a reunion because they ended the finale. Everyone was okay. That to me was a clear sign that they were the reasons why we didn't get a reunion.
But are we going to do a reunion for 13 episodes? What did they get through? 12? 11?
Look, I'm not saying that we didn't need whether or not we needed a reunion, but we would normally, if it was good ratings, they would have had a reunion. And based on the rumors of what we heard about the reason why the reunion didn't happen, it seems based on Ramona's response to that question that they were the reason why we didn't get a reunion. And I don't know if I believe this Ebony K. Williams story either. I was just sort of like, I don't know if I believe it truly. I want to reach out to Ebony myself because she's usually a straight shooter in response to these rumors.
Oh, wait, hold on, Kempire.
That's very true.
Hold on, real quick. Let me read this, and then I have to tell Kempire who he has to reach out to. Doll Baby, I don't know if you guys have already talked about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, but I felt that Erika's answers last night were rehearsed and not believable.
They were quick.
I think we all have a lot of opinions about that. We can talk about that a little bit. Sorry, I don't believe him about LVP. And then was there? Yes, hold on. Jesus said it's not called Dancing with Criminals. And Doll Baby said, sorry, I didn't believe
they'd have a whole lineup from the Housewives if they did call it that.
Okay. When it comes to all of this, one, we have to ask Bershawn. Because we know Bershawn has nothing to lose at this point. Yes, Kempire. And Kempire's shady as hell. And Bershawn, by the way, Bershawn celebrates Kempire when I'm the one over here who's like, hey, Bershawn, welcome on to my show. I hope you enjoy being here. We have questions. And she's like, I want to know what Kempire thinks. And I'm like,
and watch Kempire get the exclusive Bershawn interview.
Right.
She spilled all the tea.
On the show in the fucking first place, which is, listen, I'm not mad. But Kempire is the first one to throw shade over here, which I love because he's celebrated for it. Now, watch me throw shade. And I'm not talking about at diversity. I'm talking about let me throw shade at Leah, Ramona, Sonia, Bethany, LVP, Kyle Richards. My ass would be ousted. It would not happen. But Kempire gets to throw shade at Bershawn, and she's like, "Oh my God, Kempire, you're a doll." I'm like, "What the fuck is actually happening?"
Whatever happened to your interview with Bershawn?
You were a part of it.
No, you were supposed to do another interview, like a full-length interview.
Her PR never. Her PR. First of all, now that I've had Kathy Hilton and Monique, and also
Drop them names.
some of our other people that we've had, I can't even go down the list.
Do
I
it.
don't need to. Bershawn, I wish you the best. You
Let
are.
them hoes have it.
Yes, thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
She
I
is
don't
no
have to-
longer welcome on this platform, Miss Blaine.
Hey, thank
Your
you.
services are no longer needed. Thank you.
I didn't say that. Jordan
Brandy
said that.
Maxiel.
No. To be honest with you, I would always have Bershawn on, but I think
joking.
Kempire can agree on Kempire and I can agree on one thing. When Bershawn came on and when Kempire and I interviewed her together, which normally I do not do, I've said this to Ronald Richards and multiple other people. I don't do my interviews with other people. I do collaboration.
You can't have too many people with Ronald Richards.
Yes, well, and we can't have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? So we don't normally Kempire. If I ask you,
I am a chef. Get it right.
All right.
all right,
Chris.
Okay, Chris
Right.
Bassett. Hold on, Chris
Right.
Bassett. Let me ask you a question.
Not Chris Bassett.
Oh yeah, Chris Bassett. Kempire, if I ask you, let me in on your Oprah interview, what are you gonna say to me?
Hell no.
What?
Hell
Kempire, hold on,
no.
Jordan. Hold on, Jason. Hold on the Jays, the J crew over here. Kempire,
No.
can you say that one more
No.
time?
No.
Oh, so crazy. Kempire says no, but then Bershawn comes in. We invite her in for not an interview, but a guest appearance, which was supposed to lead to an interview. And then Bershawn honestly, she kind of Perez Hilton our ass. She really did. Okay, so I did an interview with Perez Hilton, and what he did was pitch himself, pitch his career, pitch his upcoming projects that he was excited about, pitch why everyone should be excited about him. And then when we got Bershawn, and I loved Bershawn on the show, but we got Bershawn pitching us why everyone thinks she should be an apple holder, what she has going on, why she's telling people how to navigate their life and their relationships, and what to do in your daily life when you wake up, glasses half full, reach out there and do the damn thing. And then even said to me, and I'm not going to put words in your mouth, Kempire, when we got off that interview, what were your thoughts?
I can't even remember. That was so long ago. And that's how unforgettable it is.
Yeah.
That was a good way. That's a good way to navigate it. But I remember.
Oh, what did I say?
You were like, what did we actually just go through? You were kind of like, you were thinking in your mind from what you expressed to me, this woman actually thinks that she is like the apple of the Real Housewives of New York City. When, mind you, we have Kempire's favorite on the cast, Leah McSweeney. We have Ebony K. Williams. We have Ramona Singer. We have Dorinda Medley, who's in the background. We have so many other women who are on the show, which we should have diversity. We don't have diversity on the show. They tried slipping Ebony K. Williams in, which feels like a little bit too late. The whole thing feels like a joke. And now we all kind of are fearful that the Real Housewives of New York might actually be either one, recasted like they're trying to do OC, or trashed.
Who brought up
Fearful
though,
is
that
a strong word.
They should. Yeah, but
What's a strong word?
Fearful.
Fearful of what?
Fearful. What? Saying that we're fearful that they're gonna recast or trash the show.
Oh yeah.
Fearful is
yeah,
a bit
no,
of a-
because we're waiting
that's a
for
bit
it.
of a strong word.
I think that what they should do is what did we talk about this? Or am I just like losing my head? They should recast the show around Ebony. They should bring Bethany back. I think there's an opportunity.
No, I don't think they should recast it around Ebony. I think that they should have.
Who are we
Ebony
going to bring back? Luann? Or are we going to follow her through her Christmas tour?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
St.
make
Louis
this a bunch of middle-aged women from the Upper East Side. I think that we should not only have a bunch of white women and a black woman. I think that this is New York. It's the melting pot. Kempire can speak.
We've talked about. I mean, we've talked about that. New York is. I don't understand how you have the biggest city in the United States with a population of more than 9 million who live in the city alone. And this is all you can find.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Right,
it?
because
But here's the thing.
Dominican,
But it's like-
Puerto Rican, Haitian, like there's all kind of cultures in New York. I've been saying that since the beginning. I don't understand why. How do you do that in New York of all
But
places?
here's the thing.
That's just like in California. It's the same thing. Like, I've been saying for years, why do we have an all white cast of Beverly Hills? Like, this is a melting pot. We have, Latino is the majority of our population out here. I know there's somebody that could be on that show, so yeah, I think they do need to recast New York. Otherwise, I just won't watch because I'm tired of them getting drunk, feeling on each other. It's played out. It's enough.
Here's the thing, though. It doesn't matter if there is no representation at the table that are making these decisions. If they have
that's true
old white men casting for the show, then you're going to get what they think they want to see on television. We see this not just in TV, we see this in the music industry as well. So if we don't have representation in the production side of things, and this is part of what happened with Candy getting involved and sending that email to the network about having more representation in production. Now you're going to start to see more representation in regards to what we see on screen.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Because New York, I mean, it's been needing to be recast. Even before Ebony came along, there needed to be, like, I was bored with New York a long time ago. I'm gonna be honest, at least 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
I have a random question.
Go ahead.
Just because, it was a unanimous decision that nobody felt Leah Remini would be able to do Wendy Williams' job, even for the short time I'm sure they contracted her to do it. Do y'all think that she would do Real Housewives of New York?
I don't think we want her to.
I don't know.
Why do I always have these unpopular opinions? Like,
no, I don't know.
I think
That's why you're here.
That's also another white woman, so I don't give a shit. To be honest with you, hold on, I have to.
She might bring something different.
Thank you, Jason. We just welcomed Daniel Ryan Spalding. I want to ask Daniel really quick. Daniel, what is your input on this with the casting of Real Housewives of New York? By the way, welcome. This is your first time on the show. We appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. And I love your lighting. But can you let us know what you think about the casting of the show and why is it all white women?
Well, first of all, I just want to say I love all of your channels. I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
I'm a comedian. I live in Europe. I actually live in Berlin, Germany, but I'm Canadian, and I love Housewives, and I follow it all. So your question was about New York Housewives?
Yes.
Okay. I actually I watched a couple podcasts from Heather Thompson, and I actually agree with her assessments. I think it should be a complete clean slate. I feel like with New York, it didn't work out, and it's sort of gone to a point of no return in terms of the storylines, the personalities. They've been worn out.
Right.
So my suggestion would be to have the old guard, like Ramona, Luann, Sonia, have them as one series, and then start a complete fresh new series with a completely new slate. I would take the old guard and
put them on Peacock.
I put them on Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay,
Easy.
like
Bring back
Dorinda.
Bring back Tinsley. It'll up Peacock, and then Bravo could have a whole new slate. Younger housewives. Some of them living in Brooklyn. Some of them living in Queens. Whatever. Everyone in their 30s, in their early 40s, and women that are married and are actually housewives, different economic statuses, shake it up. And I would do that as the new sort of concept for New York, and then have the old guard for Peacock.
Daniel, I have two questions for you. One,
I have a question for Daniel too.
Okay. All right, Jordan. Get in line. Hold on. But no, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of fun shade around here. But two questions for you. One, when you say all over the place as far as different classes and what they have, we've seen Leah McSweeney on the show. We see that she kind of is living regular in means of the Real Housewives. Are we interested in that?
That was a very nice way of saying broke.
Yeah, that was. I like that.
That's like what in
That
New
was
York
a
broke.
very
Regular.
polite way of saying
I mean,
broke.
Okay, let Daniel answer the question, Shady.
that was shady.
But I don't think Leo was living like broke in terms of what an actual broke person is living.
Right.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not rolling in dough. Like, I might have a little bit of savings in the bank, but I couldn't afford an apartment in Manhattan and have and be able to like have a daughter in private or in private school, or have a like a counselor for her to choose which private schools she wanted to go to, you know. So I think that like going more towards like people that are wealthy and then people that are not as wealthy, I think that could be a really interesting idea for New York.
I
Okay.
miss that dynamic.
And then my second question for you is, why do you think, and the only reason I ask this, if I hadn't have lived it, if Jason and I hadn't have lived it, and Kempire is still very much so in New York, so it makes me question, because living there, one thing I was excited about every day was you never knew who you were going to meet. It was like a melting pot of all diversities, ethnicities. Like,
however, it's so small, you never know who you're going to run into.
And you never know who you're going to run into.
That was also a thing that happened to us a lot.
A lot, yes. But Daniel, why do you think the Real Housewives of New York always stayed with an all-white woman cast?
Well,
Yes,
I don't think that they should have.
What?
I don't think that they should have.
Okay.
I think that they went through different periods and times where they could have shooken it up. They could have changed things up. But I think that when Bethany returned and they got rid of Kristen and they got rid of Heather, they found a really sweet spot in their dynamic. It was sort of like season 8 to season 11. Like from the time that Bethany rejoined and then until Tinsley left, that was a really good time, because what they realized was that they were the funny brand. They were the funny city.
The comment.
They were very
I'm looking at the comments. I'm sorry.
That's what I was doing.
I'm gonna mute this because
they were very slapstick. They were very funny. They were very they drank a lot. They were like sort of these old broads, you know, and that worked really well for them. So I think they could have diversified the cast earlier on, but then something happened where I think that they found this sort of sweet spot where they realized, okay, you know, this is working. Like the chemistry is working. Like we're sort of the funny city, and we're like these hard living broads that drink hard and party hard, and it's just kind of worked out for them. And I didn't think they didn't want to rock the boat too much.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
Okay, well, Daniel, I appreciate you calling in. I'm gonna drop you down and then bring you back up with the rest of everyone else once we hit all of the topics at the same time. But thank you so much for calling in. And I know that you said you're a comedian. Is there somewhere that we can at least follow you just in case you have somewhere to go?
If you just find my name on anything, you'll find me everywhere.
So guys, go follow Daniel-Ryan Spalding. And when I say Spalding, I mean capital SPAULDING. Thank you, Daniel. We appreciate you. Kempire looks tired as hell over there.
Adam, can I have a really important question I want to ask you, but can I do it later?
No, you can ask me.
Well, I don't know.
No, I don't care if you put me on the spot. Go ahead.
No, but I'll do it later if you want to move on to something else.
No, please.
Oh, now we have to do it now.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So, you guys, I know this guy who used to be a manager at the Abbey.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And because the Abbey is a gay bar very close to Pump and all these.
Yeah.
Next door. Yeah.
So he told me that apparently there's sort of like this Russian mafia in the area, and they're connected to Ken. He told me, no, I swear to God, he told me that Ken is connected to the Russian mafia, and that the way he made most of his monies in the 80s was from like weapons dealings.
No.
Have you ever heard this rumor before?
No. I know with the affiliation of that. I'm not going to say any names or whatever, but it is not that or that.
And I can also speak on this to the best of my knowledge. Most of my dealings, when I got to speak with Lisa and Ken, I had nothing but great conversations. But of course, they wouldn't say something like that to me. Most of my dealings were with Pandora. And Pandora was very business savvy and business oriented.
I'm gonna have to say this is a rumor. So there's a lot of things that people think they're.
Before?
I have, but it wasn't with that specific
Well,
mafia.
You've heard
Right. But listen, I wouldn't listen to a manager of from the Abbey like I wouldn't listen to a manager from Sir.
And also, we know a lot of the managers at the Abbey. By the way, one of them kicked my mom out for dancing on the bar. So,
well, that's
word.
Yes,
Mama,
be careful what you say. Be careful what you say.
Well, she's in the chat. She's in the chat. She's in the chat. It's okay. But mom.
This doesn't mean it's okay that she's in the chat.
You know what happened? Mom danced on a bar. They gave her tequila shots and vodka shots, then rum shots, and then mom danced on the bar, and then it was me and it was a drag queen, and we carried her down the road to my car, and then the police pulled over and said, she's intoxicated. She's going to jail. And I said, no, please. We're 3 minutes from my car. They said,
I don't want to say anything about this, but I have to say no one gets kicked out of the Abbey.
Okay. Well, mom heard that too, bitch. Okay.
Mom's a good time. Believe me.
Alleged.
Right. Daniel, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we will be bringing you back up.
Hey, Daniel, I have a question for you. So, I just followed you on IG, but I'm gonna message you after this.
All right. Let me drink my little prosecco and I'll respond.
Same.
All right. So we have Lisa Hawley in the room, and also Judgy Justice, Cocktails with Lovable Lisa, and Kristen. Is it Kristen or Christine?
Kristen is a math. Kristen.
I think it's
guys.
Kristen.
I just need a space. That's all, and then I'll be good. But I want to talk about this really quick before we start bringing other people on, because, well, it's on my mind. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. But this woman right here, where are you, girl? Oh, we got to talk about you.
I can't wait.
Adam needs to go to bed.
Pressure.
You guys are so funny. It's so crazy. Oh, the photo was pixelated, so I dropped it. Okay. What I wanted to talk about was the fact that Bethany Frankel was exposed in this upcoming book that we've all grown to know called Not All Diamonds and Rosé. And in this book, they were alleging that the scene that we saw from Real Housewives of New York, season 9, when Luann de Lesseps found out that her soon-to-be husband, Tom D'Agostino, was kissing on another woman. Well, apparently, Bethany set that whole thing up. Bethany's friend was the other woman. She had another friend follow her there. Once she found out that Tom D'Agostino was at the Regency Hotel, or Regency, is it a hotel, Jason?
Yeah.
Regency Hotel. She sent the friend there to take a photo for a storyline. That's not the only storyline that she's being accused of. She's also being accused of allegedly going to Bobby Zarin's, who is Jill Zarin's ex-husband, who passed away. Not ex-husband, but deceased husband. Going to his funeral for a storyline. That's not it. When it came to her Bravo contract, she not only wanted a $500,000 increase, but she wanted an EP producer credit. So an executive producer credit. I've always wondered where the rumors have come from when it comes to Bethany Frankel wanting an executive producer credit. But yeah, I can say it. Andy Cohen confirmed in this book that she wanted an EP credit. Now, he said
why does this book go after the most popular people who were on these franchises? Bethany, Lisa.
Because they done fucked up. They fucked up.
Those are going to be the people who are going to sell the book.
And they're going to bring it back. You
Hold
know,
on.
You're
when
not
this whole
writing
thing
about
was-
Joyce Girard.
that book isn't going to save this.
I want to
Or the
ask one other
ratings.
opinion real quick, because we have a few people in the room. I'm going to bring. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, I'm
Hi,
here.
Lisa.
Hi, how are
Yes,
you?
lighting.
Thank you for calling in.
It looks like a sun lamp, but it's not.
Yeah, it kind of looks like
Right.
one of those lamps that you put under or above a reptile.
I'm not. Yeah, right? See?
Yeah.
Hell.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's better than what I was gonna
Thanks
say.
about that.
No, but it looks good.
It's
What do you
just
mean?
my lighting inspo. It's actually my desk right here. So
Hey, we
hard,
appreciate
hard
it.
to get my work done right here with the red light. But anyway,
Pretty color on your hair.
thank you.
Yeah.
I did want to say, if I could, I looked at Ebony's IG the other day when she had posted about being on The View, and Leah's sister actually commented positively on that. So I don't think that if Leah was actually mad at Ebony, her sister would be interacting with her like that.
So you think this is a rumor?
Yeah. And then I think that book is just trash. Like, we pretty much all might have suspected a lot of the stuff that was in the book that's coming out by the producer, but it's kind of a different note. But
Which is actually, I want to just chime in on something that you're saying really quick, Lisa, because Kempire always stresses to us how influential these platforms can actually be. And by talking to different people, Kempire, don't give me the look with your right here
I just
waiting.
never
for
know
you
what
to
you're
back
going
up.
to say when you say my name.
Oh, okay. Okay. But what I was going to say is that, you always stress that we have these platforms. And sometimes when we're talking to, there might be 600 people in the room right now, but you don't know this could get 15, 20,000 views. And they might listen to Lisa and be like, that book is trash and not want to buy it. So you really don't know how far this platform can go, no matter whose platform you're on. Lisa, sorry, I'm going to give it back to you.
does that mean I shouldn't have said that?
No. You can say whatever you want. I want your unfiltered opinion.
Do you agree?
I haven't read the book. I think that
Oh.
I don't necessarily believe everything in the book. And Jason said something earlier. What did you say, Jason? Okay, Jason's muted. But he said it's based off of.
I think it is too. I'm to be honest. Okay.
What did you say that it was earlier?
Right,
It's not based off of facts. It's based off of what?
well, he said it himself on the Kate Casey podcast. He said it's not based on facts. It's based on feelings.
I don't like
so
that.
Whose feelings?
Yeah,
the same
I don't like
person
that.
who published the book?
Right.
I mean, to
Maybe
come
Cohen.
out and say that Denise and what's her name, Brandy, slept together, it's like, I don't think anyone cares, number one. Number two, that was years ago. Number three, we all knew that was a rumor anyway. So,
and that seems like how you describe every story that's been released in this book. It's like everything that they released as a hot button topic. It's like, oh, okay, that was 5 years ago. Oh, okay, nobody cares about that. Oh, okay, well, we already believed that was the case anyway. Nothing about this book is like revolutionary or like revealing anything that is, scandalous. Like, you're not giving us anything that we don't already think we already know.
there's
Do you know
no
what I mean?
scoops involved. No
By the
scoop.
way, Jordan,
There is no juicy scoop.
I didn't even realize until tonight that we get you with a haircut.
I have on no hat today.
What?
I have on no hat today.
Oh,
Jordan, you look. I think you look more amazing with that. You're giving me like Baduism 1997.
Thank you.
And you look
Thank
great.
you. That is a
Well,
compliment.
what is Kempire giving you?
I'm feeling very slick woods.
Kempire, don't give me the look, okay? All right. Kempire with the angry face emoji. I love it. That face, it's so funny because Kempire is always giving me in the face. I do want to ask you all one thing when it comes to all of this and like breaking it down. Kempire did do a video today. If you guys haven't watched it, you have to go watch it. I'm telling you, Kempire is always hitting shit that I didn't even think about. And when it comes to one of those things, it would be this topic right here. Oh, gosh. Where are you two? Here we go. Monique and Candace.
Oh.
Wow, we all cleared our throats, didn't we?
Guys, 115 in the room. Guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Kempire, what are we what did we learn today that you felt the need to do a video about?
Well, here's the thing. Like so many people are saying in the chat, this new book, Not All Diamonds and Rosé, it seems like a desperate attempt. Again, I'm going to remind everyone this was published by Andy Cohen's publishing company. It seems like a desperate attempt to save the franchise. And I don't think the franchise is over, but as we know, the ratings across the board have been suffering, except for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. In this book, we're getting some tidbits from both Candace, Monique, and Andy Cohen about their infamous fight from last season. And one of the things that stood out in the conversation that they had in the book was about how Candace said she reached out to Andy Cohen's assistant to have a conversation about this fight. Monique also says that she reached out to Andy Cohen. They actually did have a conversation. According to Candace, and matter of fact, because I think it's important to reiterate what she said exactly, because I thought it was pretty funny. So there were a couple of things that she says in this conversation, but the one that stood out to me, she says this: I even reached out to Andy's assistant and asked for him to call me. Nothing. That's effed up. I know he has well over 100 housewives, all texting and calling him all the time, but how many of them were physically attacked on camera by their co-star? The fact that he couldn't even schedule 10 minutes to reach out to me. You don't give an F. You are making money off our backs and feeding your son with it, and you just don't give a F about us, and you can't tell me that you do. When I saw him, I said it to his face. And I think she might have a point in that regard. She also talks in the book about how...
I don't know if I agree with that, but go ahead.
I think when she was on Watch What Happens Live, that 1 week, that she probably mentioned something.
Right, but I'm not saying I don't agree with her bringing it up. I just don't know if I agree with her saying that, because this is the same thing that they used to say to Lisa, like when it was Jax and Stassi on their high horse being like, well, we gave you a show. She's like, girl, I gave you a platform. So, when I gave you a platform, I didn't say encourage an argument, encourage a fight, encourage some sort of complication that happens. Because if you see Ashley Darby, if you see Karen Huger, if you see Giselle Bryant, if you see Robin Dixon, if you see a lot of these other housewives, they're not encouraging that same thing that Candace received. So I don't necessarily agree.
Wait. Before you guys comment on this, because I think there's more elements to the story that everyone needs to
okay.
Just moist your taste buds on.
Okay.
The other part of the story is that Andy Cohen basically in the book makes it seem, and we hate the whole this team that, but he makes it seem that the fight between Portia and the physical altercation that happened between Portia and Kenya a few seasons ago, he said that incident and people calling him out for the way that he treated that situation changed his whole view on the whole Candace and Monique situation. Because when Monique spoke to him, he said that he basically said, let's just see how this all plays out. Because he doesn't feel necessarily that it wasn't provoked by Candace in that altercation. But here's my whole opinion over all of that, is that he is a producer, he is a boss, he's an employer of this franchise. What he should have done in that instance, he should have had a conversation immediately with everyone involved. And that did not happen.
Right.
I'm done.
I agree with that. Hold on. I want to go around the room because I know everyone's going to be super opinionated on this. So I want Judgy Justice to start. Welcome, Justice. Justice with an E, Judgy without the E. We know now.
Well, you know now.
Yeah, I know. Well,
sorry.
I was really excited about this topic because Potomac's my thing, my fashizzle. And I agree with Kempire in regards to that. If he was trying to make a better TV, I think us actually seeing a sit down at the time between Andy actually hosting between Monique and Candace, being that would have been even at the reunion, having a little, not all the other women get Giselle tacky ass off the couch, having them to actually sit there and talk about it would have been epic, because there's never been really a showdown on Housewives between two people and having a mediator there, and it being a produced, even though it's going to be a produced moment regardless, but a real produced special in a sense.
Bad and Bougie, you're shady as hell.
Right?
Girl, hold on.
I'm going last.
Okay.
So that's where my foot is. I don't, and also I do agree that he should have reached out to Candace, and I don't understand why he didn't. That doesn't make sense.
All right, I'm gonna go from left to right really quick. We heard Justice. I'm gonna go Lisa, then Bad and Bougie, to Jordan, to Jason, to Kempire. Lisa, please.
Or maybe they could have had a sit down like Caroline and Teresa did, to try to. There was going to be no actual good outcome of that, but they just sat down, and it was almost like, do you remember that season when they went to the restaurant and they sat down across the table from each other and all that? So maybe something like that could have happened if they weren't going to have an actual mediator type situation, but something to address it. I don't understand why Candace gets to throw things at everyone all the time.
Okay. And I find that to be fair. Hold on. Well, Kempire, hold on. You said you want to go last, friend. Okay.
No, I just wanted
You didn't say that. You said that.
So, wait, I know, right?
Oh, was
no,
that Jason?
I just wanted to add this little tidbit because I'm sure everyone else will want to comment on that part. We also found out in the book that during that whole butter knife incident between Candace and Ashley, we hear in the book that we see a physical sitting on top of her, Chris Bassett, Candace during that fight. We don't see it on camera, but that transpired during that particular scene.
I can imagine that. I can imagine him sitting on her. Yeah.
You bringing that up adds to my point.
Okay. All right. Reality Check TV with Bad and Bougie KM.
Why do you have to read the whole thing? Just say Bad and Bougie. What do you have to do the whole?
Yeah, just Bad and Bougie.
Well, you have the whole
know her.
Just Bougie's fine.
You have the entire alphabet in your name twice. And I know the whole thing because I recited it earlier for the people. Entire alphabet in your name twice.
All right.
Not the instant replay. And I know
hold on, Jordan. Bad and Bougie. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, pat your eyes while Bad and Bougie goes ahead. All right.
Not the instant replay. And I know
hold on, Jordan. Bad and Bougie. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, pat your.
Okay, my thing is Candace is getting on my goddamn nerves. Okay, she has all this critique for everyone, but she can't take any critique of herself. And now it's like this thing where if something happens with Candace, if she's gonna say, "Oh well, that happened to me because I spoke out and I'm just the victim again," and I'm so tired of that. So in this book with her just, oh my God, and he should have talked to me and he didn't talk to me, and well, maybe you should have made another call instead of saying call me like you're Queen Bee or something. Like maybe you should have made more of an effort to get in touch with him. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but Candace is just getting on my goddamn nerves, even though I do like her. Okay, in some facets, in some ways, but this idea that she has that everybody has to come to her and seek out her and talk to her is enough with that. Because I don't have any sympathy for Candace really, because she started that altercation along with Gisette, the Green Eye Bandits, and so at the end of the day, I mean, it was what it was. You didn't talk to him. This book seems just bogus to me. Like y'all said, it's all old stuff. I wouldn't even buy the book, I'm gonna be honest, because it is not relevant to anything that's going on right now with the show. So for me, that's just more of Candace making excuses for her behavior. Like, I forgot who said it. Candace is the common denominator. She was
Ashley Darby.
The denominator with a lot of situations. And so I'm kind of, how you have a little sister that you love so much, but then you get tired of her ass getting everybody in trouble. That's what it is with Candace. That's what it is. And so I'm just a little tired of her and all her did this and so did that and so did that. But she got the biggest mouth. But then every time something goes down, it's
Exactly.
I'm done with it.
Okay. All right, Bad and Bougie, we appreciate that. Jordan, we're gonna go to you next, and then Daniel, then Jason, and then Kempire. Jordan, what are your thoughts about this whole Candace situation with Monique? By the way, Kempire, thank you for sharing this with us. Now, of course, you sparked a whole conversation. So now we want to talk about it. All right.
God, don't do that. No.
Hold on.
In New Jersey.
Bad and Bougie loves when I do this. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Christ almighty.
Janella's not here to. No. Don't know.
Okay, Jordan, go ahead.
Well, I'll start with that, and then I'll piggyback off of what Bad and Bougie said, and then I'll get to my original points.
Oh gosh,
To
this
help
sounds
you
like a
out-
very long-winded to read
No, it's really
breakfast,
quick.
lunch, and dinner conversation.
No,
Kathy
it's
calls
really
it a
quick.
windbag.
Yeah,
Very
windbag. Go ahead.
No, it's very quick. To help you with that, I spelled it in my text that I sent to Jason last night. So read the text that I sent to Jason last night. That'll help you pronounce that, okay? Bad and Bougie. Who Candace should have been calling instead of calling Andy Cohen. She should have been calling that therapist that Karen tried to get her on the phone with. That's who she should have been talking to while she around here posting sticky notes all around the house, getting residue all over her damn mirrors. Now, on to my original points. Adam, back to you.
Okay. All right, Daniel. You're saying back to me? Are
No, I
you
was saying
passing the baton, or are you saying you're addressing me?
No, I'm saying that I was gonna jump back to something that you said earlier.
Oh, go ahead.
I would never say that Ashley Darby has not said something to provoke somebody to want to whoop her ass. That's the only person I would take off that list. But Ashley Darby has said she did provoke Candace to throw a butter knife at her because she didn't want her to mess up her mama's table.
Can I say one thing really quick? Can I say one thing?
Sure. Go right ahead. It's your show, baby. Go ahead.
Okay. I was in a situation where somebody alleged something really ridiculous with me in West Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sat there, I looked at the person very calmly. It was about Jason and I. I said that you're lying. The person said, well, if I'm lying, like, what are you going to do about it? And I said, well, if you're not lying, just show me a receipt of what you're talking about. That person decided to take their hand, throw everything off the bar, make a whole big scene, and start screaming at me, calling me every name in the book. I was like...
Was that the same person who was fired for standing on a couch yelling at our friend, who's actually a really good friend of Zach, Peter, who has a podcast of her own, who he was standing on a couch yelling at her?
It was one of Lala's husbands. Yes, it definitely was. So that person
and that's
was
why
fired.
he was fired, because you can't yell and say racial slurs without being fired.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes. That person was fired for standing on a couch, yelling at a black woman, saying racial slurs, which you should be fired for that. That's what Jason is saying. I wasn't there for that night, so I don't actually know. But that is what we heard.
Well, she'll tell you herself. We should have her on because, we're friends with her.
I heard that the person was fired because they left the restaurant open and fell asleep. But anyways,
that happened months before. But yeah.
When this person yelled at me and told me about my relationship, they took their hand, they raked it across the bar, they broke every glass in the bar. They told me that they will pick up the glass, they will stab me with it. They said everything that they could say, and I literally looked at them in the face like Ashley Darby, like, why are you so mad? If you have receipts,
at least Rinna. Bring
the receipts. No, but I did. I was like, if you have something, if you know more about my relationship than I know, I'm open.
Now, backstory.
Tell me about
it. I had to get rid of him from Pump.
Right.
You were a lot better than me, Adam.
Jason fired him from Pump because of his certain things that were going on, but he decided to take that anger over towards me at Tom Tom and decided to, again, rake his hand across the bar and then take a piece of broken glass and then threaten me with it. And I was just sitting there like, well, obviously I'm not afraid of you. So
no, you're 5'1".
Before you stab me with a piece of glass, I'm going to mob wives the shit out of you. I'm going to grab a wine glass. I'm going to break it over the bar and I'm going to probably stab you in the neck with the stem. Like, you're not going to get me before I get you. So, just to be fair, with this asshole, when I was saying this to him, I was like, what do you actually, if you have something, just share it with me. Tell me. But it didn't prompt anything that he sent my way. And when I look at Candace and when I look at Ashley Darby, I understand that Ashley Darby tends to provoke, but I don't know what it takes. Like, I have never broken something. I have never thrown something, and I've been pissed as hell, but it never takes me to that next level where I'm raking you across the table or throwing a butter knife at you. I don't pick up salad. Like, I feel like I have the ability to communicate.
I don't pick up salad.
I don't pick. You don't toss salad at him.
No, I don't. And I understand what you're saying with that, but no. Empire, I don't know where you went. Empire got pissed at us. Yes, he would have gotten drugged all through the bar.
Listen,
He
you
still
better
can get
than me
drugged.
because
No,
this is
Empire
a
just
prime
went to. I just took.
example.
Oh, never mind.
This is a prime example of. Wait a minute now. Hold on.
I'm moving on up.
Hollywood
Not-
Square is here.
Okay. Can I be Whoopi? I ain't got no eyebrows.
Hot potato, hot potato.
Okay. All right. So we're done. Honestly, my whole point of that was, I don't necessarily always understand with Candace. I love Candace on the show, and I've said this multiple times, and people think I'm biased because Jason and I have a sort of relationship with Monique and her family, but that doesn't make me biased. Like, I love watching you on the show. If you want to know what I hate, and hate is a strong word, I'll say what I dislike. I dislike your husband. I dislike your husband grabbing you. I dislike your husband drunk as shit on Twitter. I dislike his drunk tweets. I dislike challenging a bunch of YouTubers to a celebrity boxing match when there's not one celebrity in sight. I dislike, if you want me to really go down the line, none of my problems, if it comes down to it, would be with Candace. With Candace, what I don't understand is the simple fact that you're so talented, you're so educated, you're so beautiful, you're so well-spoken, you come in with the reads, everyone loves you as a housewife, but why do you give people that next level of yourself instead of focusing on what you could be amazing at, which she already is, which is her singing, her acting. We've seen her on BET. We've seen her on Netflix.
Use that. Don't.
Is she amazing?
Use it lightly. Use it. The singing part lightly.
I saw her on the family reunion, which is the Tia Maury, the Maury sisters. It's a Netflix show. It's a really good show.
Casted King
Kid friendly, all that stuff. It's a pretty decent show. And she played maybe twice on it. And she was actually pretty good. At first, I was a little bit upset because I saw it right after the Monique stuff, and I was like, Maury, you better drag her. And then next thing you know, I was like, oh, it's only scripted series.
She gives me like a Tika Sumpter vibe.
See, my point to Daniel, who's over there coughing while smoking. You're welcome, Daniel. Okay. All right. So real quick, we're at an hour and 17 minutes. So I thought we had time for one more topic, but we're going to go around the room and we're going to talk about between Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What are we looking forward to most? Wait, who said that?
I didn't say my thing about Candace and
no, you were coughing.
No, please. No, because I want to know.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
Well, I think the thing that for me, I think that so the whole thing with Candace and Monique, and the reason why the criminal thing didn't move forward was because Candace, although she had been talking, there was an initial provocation, both verbally and also something with a hair flip, which made the judge and jury feel as though it was sort of provocation physically that happened at the same time. And so with this fight with Mia, she was the first one who threw the salad. And so for me, I felt like at that point, once she had thrown the salad, it was fair game for Mia.
Right.
Yeah, Mia could have mollywopped her across the whole kitchen. And
okay, Justice. We're not trying to. We don't need more mollywopping.
yeah, we do.
I have to say we got some great insight on this and lots of answers that I can't share. But no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. But I'm just saying I think there was a missed opportunity for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
A missed opportunity
I
for
think-
who?
But I think also
For
people
everyone
realize
to
that when
to
you
get
touch-
along.
when you touch someone, if you touch their hair, if you touch any piece of their body, that's considered assault if they don't want it.
Can I ask you real quick?
That's a piece of your body.
I want to go around the room really quick, Justice. You bring up a good point. I want to start with you. If I twirl your hair and you know that I'm not like kidding with you, what is your reaction?
I mean, how are you
I'm gonna
twirling her hair
react.
out? I'm like,
I'm gonna
oh,
be
this is
honest with you.
pretty.
I'm not even gonna front or pretend or whatever.
Like, if
It
it was
says
the same-
bad and bougie now, but I'm a girl from the hood. If you touch my person, I'm gonna respond physically as well.
You give me Coco from SWV vibes.
You
Jordan,
give me personal space.
And that's the thing, Jordan. If I'm over here and I touch your scalp, what are you giving me?
I'm slapping the shit out of you. No
See?
no shade.
See?
No shade.
Campfire,
No
look at
shade.
that face.
Right,
Campfire,
Jordan,
all I want is like a
Campire's
nice
like, don't
Don't
touch
do
me.
that.
But
I
only
just don't want to be
because
touched. Like
only because you prefaced it with the fact that it's not in a joking manner. We know that we're in like we're in a confrontation right now. So we know that we're not like, oh hey girl, what's tea? Oh your weave is cute. No, it's like, no, do you want me to? Do you want me to?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm about to. Like, girl, no ma'am.
Right, because
like,
when somebody
that's
starts
basically
grabbing
swinging
at
on
your
me.
hair and stuff, you don't know, like you're grabbing towards my hair. I don't know if you're gonna hit me in my face.
I don't
I'm
know if
gonna
you're grabbing my
react the
face, my
moment you reach
hair.
out to me, to my person. I'm gonna respond because I don't know what you're trying to do to me.
That is basically swinging on me. Period.
Yeah, that's exactly what like that. And it wasn't the jury or anything. It didn't even go to that part. The Montgomery County District Attorney's Office, the prosecuting office, declined it because Monique, pressed charges back because you can't just talk. You can talk some stuff, and if someone attacks you, that's one thing, but you can't talk and physically start to reach out to someone and start that. And then even though like some may say like Monique started it with the hair flipping, and then Candace started the flipping too. You engaged in it, so it's considered an equal fight, even though you lost.
I'll give Monique that she started it with the good night hand in my face.
Yeah.
Like her hair wouldn't have got twirled maybe if she hadn't put her hand this close to you. Like when you get your hand this close to somebody's face and we already arguing and cursing and stuff. Listen.
But if Candace is not a fighter, then you back up a little bit too.
Hold on.
If you're not about that life, you back up. Then you start backing up.
I want to ask
now. I wouldn't say turn your back, but I would start backing up, like taking 2 steps back, like it's the Cupid shuffle or something. But I'm
wait,
not,
as we exit to wrap up our hour and a half, I'm going to go through the process of elimination here. I'm going to ask everybody the same question, and then I want you to pitch whatever you have. Let us know where we can find you because we're all excited. Daniel's over here smoking his cigarette, coughing, and then also giving us some shade. Daniel, I saw you down on the wait list. I see everything. Okay. But I'm not Mary Cosby and I'm not calling myself God, but I do see some stuff. Okay.
Are you knocking at my door? Are you knocking at my door, Jesus?
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
Luann smokes too. It's fine.
COVID rules. Give me 6 feet. All right. I'm going to start with you, Lisa Hawley. Lisa Hawley, if somebody is flipping your hair, good night. Where are we going?
I don't think I would punch him right away, but
just right away.
or like take a butter knife to him or anything like that. But, it would definitely ratchet things up. I mean, but my absolute favorite hair twirl pull was when Sheree pulled Kim's wig. Not to pull it off, but just to
shift it a little bit.
Shift it a little. Love that. Anyway.
It was on time.
All right, Lisa Hawley, where can we find you? Because I know there's going to be a lot of people in the chat who want to know.
Well, I'm not an influencer. I'm a graphic designer. I do architectural lighting renderings as well as your standard type of, layout graphic design projects. But I'm a Photoshop nerd for 20 years. So if you ever need anything, you know where to find me or
Lisa
not.
Hawley. All right. Lisa,
Okay.
we appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in,
right.
and we will see you soon.
Bye.
All right. Lisa's going to be the one who kind of gives us the shadow version of Kempire's new man from 90 Day Fiance because Kempire cannot share with us. So when we get a photograph of Kempire and this new man, which we're all excited to see, Jordan, you especially, Kempire, I know you're not.
I'm ready to meet his social media manager.
Okay.
I'm ready.
We'll have Lisa Hawley back here.
That's how it started.
Take it.
Who's liking my tweets, Kempire?
Give us a shadow and put a little mystery box on it. All right. With that, we're going to keep going, and I'm going to go next to Judgy Justice. Judgy without the E, but Justice still has it. If you're looking for her on TikTok, that's how you find her. Judgy Justice.
God.
Somebody touches you. Somebody gets in your space. Where do we go? Where do we go? And it doesn't have to be bad. I want your honest answer.
Honestly, we choose violence.
Oh, God. That is not what I
I'm
mean.
to the honest. Honestly, when I'm in the store, I have my I may not even be buying that much. I still grab a cart because I put the cart behind me, just so you ain't on my back.
I hate Adam has no
on my back like last weekend, and he was so close to me. I thought he was buying my groceries.
No, it's the same thing when I'm with Adam. No matter where we go,
I said, "Sir, you got this." He said, "Oh, what do you?" I said, "I need you to either move back or you paying for my groceries. It's one of the two." Because
Adam has the same problem.
No, I don't.
Right here,
yes, you do. You're always on me like this much.
Like he's
like,
where
am I gonna go? You're with
Costco. The lanes are tight anyway, so I don't have a lot of space anyway. And he's just right there, and I'm just like. He's so close to me. People probably thought he was my husband or something with me checking out. I don't even know you, sir.
Mercy.
So that's basically my response is that I go with funny first, and then I try and break it with the joke. And most people sometimes don't realize what they're doing. I try and give people the benefit of the doubt. But if you stay there, then we choosing violence today. It's a good day. It's a good day the Lord has made, and I stay with my stuff in my purse, ready. I'm pepper spraying you. I'm pushing you down, and I'm walking up out of this store.
Judgy Justice
on camera so they can see that I told you to leave me alone. You decided to stay here. I pepper sprayed you. I pushed you down, made you no longer a threat, and I left. That's all legal that you can do.
None of us are trying to F with you, okay? Not even Kempire at the airport with 90 Day Fiance, the one who
I can't wait to see them. I can't wait for the reveal. Is it going to be a live or are you going to do a pre-recording?
Who
Kempire? You don't know me. You know that's never going to happen. You'll meet.
Can we have the exclusive on Hot Messy Topics?
Yeah,
no.
Can Adam
get him an interview?
Can Adam do an interview at least?
On my channel.
You can have them as the shadow characters like you do on.
What is Daniel drinking? Daniel, what are you drinking over there? I'm catching you with a cigarette.
What is Daniel?
That's what I was saying.
I'm just gonna go for it now at this point.
Just go for it. That's fine. But Kempire, didn't we agree to this? I feel like we had a conversation. You said you would break your shot at love on my channel.
Is it Steven with a V?
Oh no, not Steven. I didn't say that.
You literally asked me earlier today if I would share my Oprah interview with you, and you said you wouldn't want to co-host an interview with me. So why would I share my breaking news on your channel?
Oh,
because we the ones that said that you was gonna do it in the first place.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
We can't make Adam a liar.
We are the exclusive.
Oh my God,
thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Justice.
He's gonna go Erika.
We've earned this. We have earned this. I feel like I've been supporting you through your relationship.
And by the way, we've been supporting Kempire through his 90-day journey. So I don't know what Kempire. I don't know what you're so upset about, but we are still.
I just want to know where to find you: TLC or Discovery Plus.
Oh,
I feel like I've been hunting this bone right with you. I am after this bone right with
all
you.
right, all right, Judge Justice. Can you let us know where we can find you?
So I would like. Adam said earlier, I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube, and and I'm also here occasionally for hot messy topics. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Justice. All right, we're gonna go next to Daniel Ryan Spalding. This is the man who is a comedian. It's his first time on here. He has the drink, he has the smoke, and sometimes I guess he has the joke. I'm not even trying to Andy Cohen this shit. Go ahead, Daniel.
Well, it's almost 2 a.m. here, so I'm allowed to have a little cigarette and Prosecco.
You earned it.
So the question is about like physical altercations.
Yeah, say I literally come in your face and I go, "Good night," and I touch your hair.
I'm a little white boy from the west coast of Canada.
Oh, so you're real nice.
Been drilled into me to be a total pacifist.
Okay.
And to take deep breaths and walk away. So I would not be engaging in any physical altercations. But I also would probably find a way to like break you down just with like insults or reading you, because I'm like that.
King of shade.
I mean, listen, all Lisa Vanderpump had to say was Maloof Hoof. It was over.
Yeah.
Baby.
Oh, all right. All right. And Daniel, you said that we can find you just by following your name, correct? Daniel Ryan Spalding.
Yeah, I'm a stand-up comedian, but not a lot of my stand-up is online. It's mainly like monologues and sketches. I play different characters and stuff. And Instagram and Facebook is the best way, and YouTube. Yeah.
Hey, well, thanks for calling in, and we'll be back for Hot Messy Topics tomorrow, so we hope you call in then.
Thanks, Adam. I really appreciate it. I love your channel. Kempire, I love you too. Jason, you're doing great. And really nice to meet you guys too. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Listen, I have to say one thing I love about Daniel is that he comes from a side of the world where you don't really pop off, you use your words.
And that's good.
Wait, who's I have an echo from someone. Jordan, is that you?
Yes, I've got ratchet.
It was you. What is that in the
They
background?
can't hear you anymore.
Jordan, I'm muting you for 2 seconds just so we can't, just 2 seconds and then I'll come back. I just wanted to say really quick, I'm so happy and I appreciate that Daniel doesn't come from that background of not popping off. However, I come from a background of being a part of
popping off.
I have 11 brothers and sisters, and you had to. Okay, you had to, because when we would
This is
order,
why we don't
Domino's,
do family excursions anymore.
when we would order Domino's, when shit was coming into the house, guess what? It was gone in 3.5 seconds. So if you didn't just throw an elbow and like slap somebody in the back of the head, like I remember my sister.
And that's just pizza.
Oh my gosh, my sister would be running. My other sister would grab her by the ponytail. My brother would be running. I'd throw my foot out, trip the shit out of him. And I'd be like, sorry, bitch, you're not getting pizza tonight. And I would grab the box and I would run because you had to fend for yourself. This is a different kind of, I'm so excited and I appreciate where Daniel's coming from. But coming from a family of 12 kids, you don't fucking do that shit. You fight your way in.
I'm sorry, Adam, but I got to say it. Your family is ghetto.
Okay.
I'm the youngest of 6, and that never happened. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. So with that, we're going to continue to go around the room. We still have Pouring with Jordan a little bit muted because we know that Jordan's daughter is in the car. We're going to go next to Bad and Bougie. Bad and Bougie, if somebody grabs you or touches your hair, where are we going? Where are we going?
There. We're going there. Like, even if you reach for me, where I come from, you don't wait around for somebody to sock you and knock you out. Once you come into my personal space, I'm already going to be on the defensive. Unlike you, like I was the only child. So I remember when I first got with my husband, like they'd be like, the food is here, everybody eat. And I'd be like, oh, I'm going to just watch the show. He's like, no, you better get in here or there's going to be no food left. So I know what you're talking about, Adam. But no, I mean, once you come into my personal space, it's on from there. And I'm not a violent person and I don't fight. I've never been in a fight or anything like that because thank God that situation has never happened to me. But yeah, if you come into my personal space, I'm not going to wait around for you to slap the shit out of me or something. No, as soon as you reach like that, if you get close enough to get to my hair, I'm already on the defensive.
Okay. All right. And Bad and Bougie, we know.
Knock on wood, that'll never happen to me because I don't want to, the last thing I want to see is women scraping and scratching and all. It's just ghetto to me. So I don't want to be a part of that. But if somebody comes within my personal space, I'm definitely going to defend myself.
Well, to be fair, Kempire just said that I was ghetto. So Okay.
Well, he said your family was ghetto. To be fair.
Okay, Jordan. I thought you
To
were
be fair.
muted. I thought you were muted. But Bad and Bougie, where can we find you, please? Because if you guys don't know, Bad and Bougie has a channel on YouTube. We're here to celebrate it. Guys, also, any of you guys who want to call in, we are here to promote it. Whether, I mean, I don't want to speak on behalf of Kempire, but I know Kempire, we met on this channel. Jordan, we met on this channel. Jason, we met at a bar. But any way you look at it, if you guys have a channel, you want to promote something, you want to call in, please, please, please do. And I encourage you to follow everybody on this panel because everybody has amazing opinions. And Bad and Bougie, where can we find you?
Okay, so I just started my channel like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So anyway, it's Reality Check TV with Bad and Bougie. I'm on Instagram, Bad and Bougie. I'm on Twitter, Bad and Bougie. Everything is Bad and Bougie KM. You can find me easily like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm a real estate broker in real life. So I that's what I really do. But this is a fun little hobby for me. And I found your channel. I don't know. I loved it. I watch all of your stuff, you and Jason and Kempire, ever since I found you like a month ago. So I really enjoy it. It's fun for me. So yeah, that's me.
Hey, thank you. And we'll definitely all be following. And then I also, sorry, I'm a little congested right now. Sorry, guys. I'll also get a link from you in the future. That way, next time we do these calls, starting next week, I'll go ahead and I'll have everybody who calls in, I'll have the links to their videos and their YouTube channels in the chat. That way we can go and make it super easy for everyone to follow everyone. Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much for that. I mean, I just enjoy being here. I don't want anything out of it, but I do give my raw, uncut opinion on all these shows. So
hey, we like that.
So you guys gotta be ready for a rocky road when you come on over there, because I'm not as nice as Adam and Jason and Kempire.
Well, no, but to be fair though, it's not even about promoting yourself, but it's about whether you go on Kempire's channel, my channel, Jason's channel, Jordan's channel now. If you go on any of these channels, when people listen to you and they start being fond of your opinion and they like it, it's so good to promote it because they might not know where they can find you. So that's why starting next week, we will take all of the callers. We will be listing them through the description and you'll be able to find everybody. But thank you so much. We appreciate you. And I can't wait to watch you thrive.
Fun today. It was great. And Jordan, I just subscribed to your channel. All the rest of you guys, I'm already subscribed. So I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace and love.
Bye.
I will be subscribing back soon, babe.
All right. One thing real quick. Where are your parents? LOL. They were working. My mom was the server. She had 3 jobs. She was at Denny's, she was at Outback, and she was at Ruby Tuesdays. So I don't need you to ask me where my parents were. They were working. Second one. Adam, you totally contradicted yourself what you said about the bar episode. No, I didn't.
I don't know. Did you react?
No. I tripped my brother so I could get the pizza because I was hungry as hell because there was 12 of us. I didn't mollywop somebody across the table. Okay.
All this talk of pizza, you guys got me hungry, and it's late here.
Kempire, you might be hungry for something else, friend. All right.
Oh my God.
Jordan.
I just want to show y'all my bed.
Jordan.
You see mine every night.
Okay, I'm about to say
empty.
He is right now. That'll be okay. Okay.
Jason, we know yours is empty. Jordan, where can we find you?
Y'all can find me at my channel Porn with Jordan, the channel where I run the YouTube streets, pour tea on a variety of subjects and shows, and then sweeten them with my opinions. I just released my Real Housewives of BS, I mean Beverly Hills recap for the second part of the reunion. It should be up now. I was uploading it when Hot Messy Topic started. It was at like 70%. So if it's not up by now, then y'all must not want it. So,
Wow, you just like hit him like that? You just say y'all must not want it?
Well, I mean, it comes based on the desire. They demand, I supply. So if y'all don't want it, then it ain't coming.
Okay.
So
Jordan is almost at 500 subscribers. Woo! All right, Jordan. We appreciate you. We'll be following.
Jordan, that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's
honestly,
amazing.
I think all three of us here, aside from you, Jordan, can attest to this because Kempire knows, Jason knows, I know. It takes building a YouTube channel, it might look like it's easy because it's numbers. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication, and people don't know how much you're putting, not only your time, your dedication, you're putting your whole ass into it. You're just like, I have nothing else happening in life. I have to put it into YouTube. That's what it feels like sometimes. Like even Kempire, who's been in Amsterdam on this vacation, go check his channel. Find one day. Tell me one day that Kempire is not posting a video. You know what I mean? Like it takes every day. So Jordan, we can't wait to watch you grow. We appreciate you. Everyone go follow Pouring with Jordan, and we will see you so very soon.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye, Jordan.
Somebody just said something shady as hell in the chat to me, and I was waiting to just clap back. Where was it? Hold on. I'm trying to find you.
All right, Candace.
You're not going to shade me? Oh, okay. All right. You got away with that. Okay. I don't think so. All right. Kempire, the man behind 90 Day Fiancé. The one who is searching for love across the country, into a different country, really. Actually, into a whole different...
To be honest, you have more viewers than all of the 90 days that are on Discovery Plus, for sure.
This is Kempire as he's sitting at the bar waiting for somebody to walk in. He's like, no.
He's not drinking. That's what he's not doing at the bar.
Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't a comment. That's what I was going to bring up. Oh, sorry. Get out of here. Kempire, you were drinking water out of a Coke bottle. Gross. And cheap as hell. I want to say that. Cheap as hell. You're cheap as hell because you could just go buy a water bottle. Cheap as hell, Kempire.
I could do that, but...
Well, he called my family ghetto, guys. Sorry. I'm just saying Kempire's cheap as hell, and my family is called ghetto. Cheap as hell. Ghetto. Go ahead, Kempire.
This is ghetto.
All right. No, seriously, though. Kempire, thank you so much for joining us. We know that it's super late over there, and we know, or we hope, let's say that, we hope we will be getting you back to the States soon. Kempire, where can we find you?
On the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent content, and also on my podcast, Kempire Radio. A new episode was just uploaded last week. I'm going to be working on another one talking about my romantic escapades here in the Netherlands. Not.
I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna tune in. And if you haven't already, actually, Kempire
with his Coke bottle.
I got
water.
Sorry, Adam, I didn't interrupt your comedy show over there. Okay. But I got a really nice Instagram message from someone who listened to the podcast that Adam and I did with you and really enjoyed it. So I appreciate that.
Oh,
it was a good time. Yeah.
I love that.
A really nice message. So.
By the way, Bad Boy Breeze said you could always use a glass.
I'm in a hotel.
Where have you been, people. Bad Boy Breeze?
I'm in a hotel, people.
Kempire, doesn't your hotel have people who bring a glass?
Not that I am not. Look, I just quit my job to do this full time. We're not staying at the Waldorf Astoria. Okay.
Okay.
No, listen, people at the Holiday Inn bring Adam a plastic cup full of champagne. So
I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Listen, I don't give a shit if you bring me a fucking broken rock, a coconut full of champagne. I'll drink out of the coconut. I'm good. Anyway.
I love how free Kempire is a thing.
I hate that they do that. I'm like, why are you? It always confuses me. I'm like, free him from what? Free him from what? And now Jason's doing the free Kempire.
I had to join in. It was fun.
Okay.
T-shirts.
Kempire, we'll all be following you. We can't wait to see you back in the States. Do you have anything coming up that you want us to know about? Do we have you? So, by the way, we don't have to talk about why, but we won't have you for our Salt Lake City recap, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be doing Salt Lake City on my channel this week with Jason and I. We won't have Kempire. We can't tell you why. He's working on a special project. You like that, Kempire?
I can't stand you.
But Kempire, is there anything else that we should know, or should we just let you go?
You should just let me go. It's 2 a.m.
You should let him sleep. Let him sleep.
All right. I was trying to. Okay. The fuck. All right.
You know, I need sleep too, so I'm ready.
I know, girl. You look tired as hell.
You can find me at. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Kempire, we appreciate you. We'll see you soon. And guys, go follow Kempire at Kempire. Just literally Kempire. Just type in Empire. It's K with the Empire. You'll find him posting every day. Bye, Kempire.
Bye.
Go to sleep.
Wow, hour and 45 minutes. I think these are getting longer.
Oh, sorry,
huh?
that face.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Go to sleep. Now, bye. Okay. All right, Jason. Jason, no, they're getting longer and longer. Guys, 550 still in the room. Go ahead, smash that like button if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed. Of course, tomorrow we're going to be coming back with a lot more. Jason, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me at Down with Jason, but honestly, like this, I'm ready for bed now. What is it, 8 o'clock here?
Yeah, 8.
On Tuesday, I have 11 p.m. to do. So we're doing Anchor Watch at 11 p.m. on Tuesday. So if you don't like drama and you want to see cast changes and you want to see good ratings, then you should watch Below Deck, because on Tuesday night at 11 p.m., we are doing a late night Anchor Watch with an amazing co-host of mine who is going to join us. And I'm so excited to have him and utilize his time to have fun. But we're going to recap Below Deck. We're also going to go into a late night show. It's going to be so much fun. My co-host has written for the amazing Jonathan. He performed with me in Cirque du Soleil. He was a clown. And he actually wrote for the Late Night with David Letterman. So we get him for a late night show. I'm excited. So if you're on the East Coast, 11 p.m., West Coast, 8 p.m.
You said no cash shakeups. What the fuck are you talking about? Bravo is
No, I said if you want some cash shakeups, because we want some cash shakeups. I didn't
Don't
say no
scream at
cash
me.
shakeups.
I didn't invite you here to attack me. All right. All right. Jason's getting all crazy and stuff on me, trying to touch my hair and whatnot. So with that, Jordan, I see you down there too. You're instigating the hell out of it. We love you though, Jordan. Jason, everybody, if you're not following Jason on Down with Jason, go follow Jason, go follow Kempire, go follow everybody else from this chat. Thank you so much to our mods. Thank you to everybody for the super chats and super stickers. Thank you guys for another amazing night of hot, messy topics. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you all for being so supportive of our Kathy Hilton interview. We have, guys, I'm so congested. I'm on Zyrtec D. I can't even talk right now. But we have a lot of other interviews coming your way over the next week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm so excited to share them with you. With that, I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm going to go jump into a hot bubble bath with Epsom salt. And Jason's probably going to go watch some raggedy ass show until I put on Wives
I'm going to
with
go to
Knives.
bed.
No, I'm going to put on Wives with Knives. That way you dream and you know, bitch. You know. You know.
I know. It's been 8 years. I know.
Yes. Yes, you do. Guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye, bye, bye.